think the key to being an artist is you have to have an equal balance of belief in yourself and self-doubt. You have to have enough belief in yourself to keep doing it, but you have to have enough self-doubt that you think you can do it better tomorrow. And if one gets too far ahead of the other, then you're done. I'm Kevin Bowe. I'm a songwriter, guitarist, producer, engineer, mixer from Minneapolis. I've lived here all my life. And so the elevator story for what I've done, I have to ask how many floors. I started playing in punk rock bands in the Longhorn and 7th Street scene in the early 80s. When Purple Rain came out, people were moving here from all over the world. But it was great because on one hand you had Prince's music changing the world of music. I mean, Purple Rain, #1 movie, #1 album in the world. Closer to my heart were the Replacements and Husker Du, who were changing the face of American punk rock. When I was in rehab, I met these guys and they had a band, and when I got out, these guys asked me to join their punk rock band. They were called the Dads. And we weren't very good, but oh my God, we had so much fun. And we would open for the Replacements and Husker Du, and they would even open for us. In '87, the Fine Line opened up, and it was really a big deal. There was lines around the block, and Prince played there, and I met this woman that owned it, and we've been together ever since, so she would give me sweet gigs from Ruth. Then she left the Fine Line, and Prince hired her to build a club a block away called Glam Slam. I got a gig opening for somebody, I can't remember who, and this producer was in the audience, David Rivkin, and he co-produced Purple Rain, many other Prince albums, he's a big deal. And he took one of my songs called Riverside, and he put it on this record that he was producing by a young blues guitar player named Kenny Wayne Shepherd. So he put it on there and it went platinum. And that is how I got to quit my day job, and that is why I would jump in front of a train for David Z.
Maybe you can live with what it takes. Only it all back 17 again. Only it all messed up like
We are with Communist Daughter, or most of them, and my lovely and talented students from IPR here, Institute of Production and Recording, where I am not just a teacher, but actually an associate program chair. They gave me that title a while back. I have no idea what that means. But every Wednesday, I get to work with just a small number of students, advanced students. It's cool because it's like a money-free zone for bands that, you know, can record in this $1 million studio for free.
Well, we brought cupcakes, so
yeah, he did.
True.
Now, when you say we, actually, Cowboy, she brought the cupcakes. Right now, I'm co-producing some stuff with Communist Daughter, a local band that I'm just crazy about. Great songwriter, Johnny Solomon and Molly Moore sing together, and it's like the music of the spheres. It's so great. Really a great band, so I'm thrilled about working with them. To me, that kind of sounded like the take. It had so much energy to it.
Yeah, it felt really good. I think we just got off a little off time in the third verse.
But after the part
we have
after the part of the process that dare not speak its name, that probably won't be a problem.
The sausage making.
Yeah, that's the most important thing about record making. Steve Price quote. Everyone loves sausage. Nobody wants to watch the sausage being made, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
One of the things, I mean, people know Kevin in town or, you know, nationally. He's got great credentials, has songs for Joe Cocker, and, you know, has worked with these people, like, you know, played guitar with Westerberg and all these, and it's like, well, why wouldn't I want to be in the list, like down the list, and be like, oh yeah, he also worked with Communist Daughter.
the second half of the 90s and the early 2000s. Lynyrd Skynyrd's manager called me one day and said, "You want to write with Skynyrd?" I was like, "Yes, Ken. Yes, I do." I've worked with a lot of people over the years. Dan Wilson, Joe Cocker, Paul Westerberg, Three Dog Night, Freddie Johnston, Meat Puppets, Steve Cropper, Leo Kottke, Gary Louris, and Etta James. We didn't write songs together. She just liked these songs that I'd written, and she cut 4 of them and she put them on this album. Came out in the late 90s, and it was called Let's Roll. She won a Grammy with that album for Best Blues Record. I wrote a bunch of songs with Johnny Lang. Got him signed to A&M, and I had a couple songs on his first album, Lie to Me, and then I had 4 songs on his second album. Both of them went double platinum, and I was so relieved that I finally found something that I'm good at.
I know I'm not the one that you were dreaming of, but I hope I got enough to keep you hanging around till I figure it out.
The Okemo Prophets are a rock and roll band. Myself on guitar, Peter Anderson on drums, and Steve Price on bass. When the 3 of us got together, though, there's something that happened, probably by doing a million Allison Scott gigs. We realized along the way that we had something between the 3 of us, and we started recording them. We were really lucky to have so many pals contribute to this record. When it was released, we got some really cool reviews. We got Rolling Stone's Download of the Day and had radio play all around the US and in Europe.
Never don't, never don't, don't stay. Never don't, never don't stay. I'm begging you, baby.
It's amazing the difference between this snare and the snare on the other song.
I want to do that.
So what else goes on this song? I know you have some kind of a
Well, I was trying to
secret evil plan.
I was trying to think of if I wanted to keep it really acoustic, because it's really strokesy right now, but I don't know if I want to put in like the real strokesy guitars.
Right. If you want to be a great producer, find a great band. Engineer, you gotta love screwing around with stuff. You gotta have a curiosity. As a musician, practice, practice, practice. Like being prepared for this session, I knew they were gonna want to use my bass, not Adam's bass, so I brought my old Fender bass. So thinking ahead to bring that stuff. That's why I'm always telling students, the day you become a record producer, your childhood is over. You know, you'll have a million children. Every artist you work with is like your little brood. You know what I mean? But you no longer get to be that little kid running around going, "I forgot my pants." You can never, those days are over. You'll notice I wear pants like almost every day. Paul Westerberg, he sat me down once in the early 80s and he said, "You know, Kevin, if you could just write like you talk. You're a pretty funny guy. Just write like you talk." I didn't start doing that for another 10 years after that, but when I did, things started happening. I wrote him this thank you letter for inspiring me and for helping me, because I get to make a living now doing this because of people like him. I never thought I'd get this far, so I'm totally happy with where things are at.